Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flaws, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Being a mom on Christmas be like, all right, kids, I swear on everything, you're not getting much this year. You understand me? You will not be getting a whole lot. I don't want y'all to be disappointed, okay? Okay, let me just count to make sure that everybody has something. 1, 2, great. Olivia has 3 more presents than Elijah. Now I gotta go back to the store to make it equal. Good. Okay.
Mom, I thought we weren't getting a lot for Christmas.
Well, see, the plan was not to get y'all a whole bunch, but then I kept trying to make every single child equal, and now y'all have a ton for Christmas.
Thank you.
As you wake up in the morning, you want to find the latest, greatest information about criminal cases and have an intuitive conversation about the suspects associated with these cases. Head over to the Bullhorn Betty channel on YouTube. Get breaking news right here on the Bullhorn Betty channel. Welcome to the Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club. Enjoy your stay and enjoy your day.
Good afternoon, live and in the flesh. It has been literally 10 days since I've done a live. I mean, well, we did a live, but it wasn't right. It wasn't that time yet, right? It wasn't that time yet. But it's Christmas. And I wasn't going to come live on Christmas. I really wasn't. I was just going to be like, hey, you know, whatever, how everything goes. I wasn't going to do Christmas today. But here I am. It's because I missed every one of you guys. And guess who is in town? You guys are right. I know you guys saw the post. MGL is in town. I've been with her all morning, chit-chatting. I had a great time. Called Olivia, woke Olivia slap out of her sleep this morning to wish her a Merry Christmas. Oh, thank you. Well, I look great because I had a knock at the door this morning. Yes, I did. I'm like, what in the world? Who is here? Right? Who's here? Not even 8 o'clock yet, right? Betty fan sent over yesterday a box of candy, lifesavers, right? Who doesn't need a lifesaver on Christmas, right? Candy canes, chocolate. She had a couple different chocolates. Oh my gosh, good. Was it what is it? The G1? I can't. I got it out there. I bet you if I looked at it, Godiva? Is that it? Am I saying it right? Godiva chocolate. And listen to this. I did not know this. Dunkin' Donuts has chocolates. Who knew? Who knew that Dunkin' Donuts had, you know, like donut flavored candies? Godiva. Thank you. Yeah. So I got my sweets, which everybody knows sweets always just seems to perk you right up. And then this morning, 8 o'clock, I get a knock at the door and I'm like, who is here? I'm like, you know what? I better go check because it is Christmas. And you know how it is on Christmas. People just, Godiva. I always see a Facebook user saying Merry Christmas. Whoever you are out there in Facebook, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to the YouTube channel, the Facebook channel, and the Twitch channel. We are running on all three today. We are running all three. So if you guys have not had an opportunity to give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs up. You haven't seen me in 2 weeks. Right? You haven't seen me in 2 weeks. So I've been going through a bunch of this stuff. You know, I've been trying to figure out what I was going to do. I had an idea for the Christmas Day program, and then, you know, I kind of changed it a little bit, and now I'm kind of, you know, are we going to talk true crime? We're going to talk about Christmas. You know, what are we going to do? I don't know. We're just going to let this go wherever it goes today. So Merry Christmas to everybody. I see you guys saying it in the chat. It's nice to see you all. Everybody say hi to everybody. Don't forget to thumb up this segment because, you know, for me this year, I thought I was going to be alone. Who the hell knew that Bullhorn, Betty, and MGL were going to be hanging out on Christmas? Who the hell thought that up, right? Holy crap, Florida's in trouble. Florida's in trouble. And we haven't even added to the mix Chronicles of Olivia or House of Williams. Yeah, you put them in the mix yet. Like, they're coming in too, right? Holy crap. What in the hell are we doing tomorrow? What the hell are we doing tomorrow? If you guys are in Florida or even in the Panhandle, get in your cars and come down and see us. Come down and see us. We are going to do a meet and greet here. You know, there's no cases going on, you know, so if the haters can't come out and say, oh my God, they're sucking the meat off the bones of these dead people and trying to have a meet and greet. No, it's Christmas time. We want to meet the people that support us. So, you know, and even with the Christmas time, you know, we do believe in the spirit of the holidays. So all those haters out there, jellyfish, cockroaches, and just, you know, people that are just pure evil, we pray for you. And we actually want you to have a Merry Christmas as well. We really do. Because it's in the spirit of the holidays. And we know that the jellyfish, you know, don't have brains. But you know, I keep wondering, do they have feelings? Because I know when they sting me, I feel it. Right? Okay. Anyways. I wish I was in America. Aw, sweetie pie. Yeah, you need to come over here. But anyways, tomorrow, we have a meet and greet scheduled. Let me pull it up so you guys can see it, and we'll go over this. I gotta go. It's in my phone. I'll just pull it up on my phone. It'll be easier than looking for it. So how many moms are out there? How did you guys fare out for Christmas? Did you like that little Christmas clip in the beginning of the intro talking about a mom for Christmas counting the presents? Do you guys know that's true? Like I did that with the grandchildren. I don't know how. It is truly that way. It really is, because when you start counting the gifts, because I don't care who you are, your kids and grandkids know exactly how many number of gifts each other get. So if there's one present off, Christmas is ruined. It is absolutely, without a doubt, ruined. Because little Joey got one more G.I. Joe than Annie got Barbie. Shame on you, Mom. You know what I really wish? I really wish that Christmas would go back to the old ways of Christmas. People making gifts for each other. Remember that? When you actually had to be creative, it didn't really matter what you made. You could make a wreath on a paper plate, but it was still a homemade, handmade gift. And I tell you, I miss those times. You know, it was so disappointing this year. Listen to this. And I don't know how many other counties are going through this. Nice to see you, YouTube guest. Thank you. Just a country girl. Oh, thank you. God bless you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Says, Merry Christmas, Bullhorn, Betty, and chat. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. My day is actually wonderful. I've purchased a lot of stuff over the last 10 days. I feel great. It took a little bit to get here. It took but we're here. We're here. And I really feel energized for 2023. Many of you guys know that Olivia and I are about to go back out to Idaho. Yeah, freezing cold weather. While planes are all landed. And the whole trip, we're crossing our fingers and hoping that we don't have any problems on this trip. But as the weather conditions start degrading across this country, I'm in Florida. Yesterday, I woke up to like 32-degree weather here in Florida, right? I don't even know what it's like for the rest of you. If it's that cold here in Florida, we never get this cold. Maybe once every 10 years, once every 7 or 10 years, we get a cold Christmas. This is our cold Christmas this year, and it was cold. Like Marissa's from Pennsylvania, and she's covered up like a freaking Eskimo. Oh, thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you. Let's see what we got here. Well, ours was easy to count, 0. But there's always next year. Yeah, there's a lot of lonely people out there for the Christmas holidays. A lot of people struggling. A lot of people that just aren't in it. Like even me, this year I didn't decorate. This was one of the very first years I've never decorated for Christmas. And it must not just be me that's not in the, Christmas spirit. I know many of you guys are in the Christmas spirit, but my entire county is not in the Christmas spirit. Yesterday, let me just give you guys an example. Our county is usually festive. It's usually festive. We have, decorations on the power lights and stuff like that. But we have a new commission body here, a lot of new people. I don't see how this should have fallen through the cracks, but I was sorely disappointed to see hardly any county Christmas decorations in this county. This is why it matters for people like me being down there, people like you going to your county commissioner meetings and, having your voice be heard. Had I known that they were not going to be putting up a stick of decorations this year, you bet your ass I would have been raising holy hell at the county commission meetings. And when this is all said and done, bet your ass, I am going to be there and be asking my county commissioners why our county looks so bleak for Christmas. Why did our county look so bleak for Christmas? Nothing. And I didn't know because I'm always home. I don't really travel or go out. If I need something, I order it. Occasionally I'll go out and get groceries, but it's just right up the road here to the Winn-Dixie and, or the Publix. Publix just a little further down. Depends on whether I want boarhead meat or not. And, I didn't notice. Well, I picked up Marissa yesterday from the Ritz. She flew in, she went to, her unit, which is only literally 9 minutes away from me. It's great. So like when she gets back from her family functions today, she's literally just 9 minutes down the road. And, but I had to go pick her up from the Ritz, which means I had to travel down 41 in my county all the way to Sarasota to pick her up. And then from Sarasota, from Sarasota to Port Charlotte to drive her to meet her sister. The interstates, nothing. This is not the county I grew up in. Like literally every other light pole in this county has always had a lit display on. And even if it wasn't every other pole, it was like every 2 or 3 poles. But there was some kind of decorations here. Am I alone in this? Dude, does anybody else have concern? Is everybody's county just, are we giving up on Christmas? Is the country giving up on Christmas? That's what I'd like to know. Because like I said, I was very upset. My son's birthday was December 7th. He always saves his allowance, birthday money, and he had 50 saved. So Christmas, he had less presents. And he was like that. What do I have? Less presents as well. What is that? Okay. Geraldine says, this is cute. My son's birthday was December 7th. He would always save his allowance, birthday money. And he had $50 saved up. So Christmas, he had less presents. And he was like, that's what, do I have? It was like that. I think there's some misspelling there, but I get your point. Okay, so he has less presents. That's cute. It's cute. And, you know, it's great to teach young kids how to save. I think that was one of the missing pieces, you know, because, I mean, even though my household was kind of messed up, I mean, it wasn't that we were short on, you know, financial health. You know, my dad worked himself to the bone. So we did have, you know, money. So I, you know, when it came to stuff, you know, it's great that you're teaching kids how to save. That's the one thing that was never instilled in me or my sister was the saving aspect. We always tried to, but you always knew that mommy and daddy would come and save you. So if you had $20 and you wanted to buy that candy or that shirt or that thing that your parents don't know you're wanting to buy and you're out of money, you just go ask the daddy for some more money. He'll give it to you because he wants you out of his hair. Right? So, you know, that was the one thing I didn't have it took a long time into my adulthood to finally realize the value of saving money. But when I was growing up, so I'm glad you're teaching your children that young. So much for the sunshine. I told Marissa to take the damn cold back with her. It didn't get cold until she came into town. And then hell froze over. And so we have cold Florida. I'm just joking, Marissa. I'm just joking, okay? Calm down. No. I have to tell you, her and I we do have fun when we're together. And she took me out to lunch. We were trying to figure out where the heck to go. You know, she's here. She's not wanting to cook. I'm by myself. I'm damn sure not cooking. And so we're like, okay, it's Christmas. What in the world is open? I don't think I have ever, in the whole 43 years of my existence, ever eaten out on Christmas. Ever. I really don't. This was like the first. So Marissa popped Bullhorn Betty's cherry on some Chinese food on Christmas. Yeah. So we went to the Chinese restaurant, and I remember we were pulling up in it. And I got to admit, you know, the outside of this building is, you know, it's basic. So, and it probably could use some paint. So we're on the outside of it. You know, Marissa, you're probably going to see the video because she videotaped the whole thing. And she's like, I don't know about this place. I'm like, it's beautiful on the inside. Come on in. And she did like it. It was good. But the reason why I go to this particular buffet is not because it's a buffet. I mean, we could have ordered Chinese and went and picked it up, but it's because they have sushi. If anybody knows, I love sushi. And I could have all you can eat sushi. Are you kidding me? But Marissa bought Bullhorn Betty lunch today. By the way, thank you, Marissa. Thank you. Thank you for spending the morning with me. But her and I sat there and talked, and we played. You know, she had those beautiful earrings she just bought in Boston, and she let Bullhorn Betty try them on. I was like, ooh, look at this. I have to admit, they are heavy earrings. The earrings that you saw in that picture, they're pretty heavy. They're really heavy. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, give me 2 shakes and I will pull it up and you guys can see these beautiful, beautiful earrings. I'm surprised she let me stick them in my ears. All right, let's pull this up. They did change my entire, it's just so frustrating. Can't believe they won't let me hook that back up. Okay, here we go. There they are. Can I get that bigger? There we go. Double trouble in town. See those earrings? Right there. I think I did a better one. There they are. There they are. That was right there. Don't ask me to say what kind of crystals they are. They're very swanky, but I can never say the name. Swarovskis, whatever, you know. But they were those earrings that I'm wearing right there that I'm touching with that index finger apparently cost Marissa. I don't know if her husband knows this yet or not, but if he doesn't know, I'm telling on you, Marissa. I'm so sorry. Adrian, don't kill her and don't kill the messenger. $500, over $500 on those earrings right there in my ear. Yes. And they were gorgeous. And they had like literally every color imaginable in these earrings. These earrings literally could be worn with everything. Everything. I love those earrings. Just a little too heavy. But you guys know I'm a hoop girl, right? I'm a hoop girl. I'm one of them. Merry Christmas, guys. It's nice to see you all. I know I didn't get a chance to say to you guys hi individually. As you know, these chat rooms fill up more and more, and it makes it almost more difficult to read, you know, the comments and stuff. So if it gets too much for the mods, let me know. I did not slow the chat down, but if I need to go back to slow the chat down, just let me know, and I'll be happy to do that. But everything else has been really good. I hope everybody's having an amazing Christmas. Let's see what we got going. Been feeling down today. I was in a good mood all month, mostly until today, of course. Rebecca, I'm sorry. Actually, I was just the opposite. I've been dealing with some personal issues that I needed to step away for and just get clear in my head. You know, what was going on? You know, what was my path forward? What do I need to do? You know, those types of situations. And so I just took some just a lot of stuff. You guys know that, you know, my dad and I don't really have a very good relationship. He did try to stop by here, I believe, when I was either in Idaho or in Georgia, because I saw a card in the door. So I know my dad stops by here every now and again just to check on me and say hi, but I really haven't seen him in a really long time. So this time of the year is really funky for me. You know, usually it's from my birthday, and my mom can tell you this, and I'm sure if she comes on here, which you guys will hear from her probably after the new year, but every year from my birthday to the end of the year is really rough on me. It's been like this for, I want to say, a good 15 or 20 years. And but it's only really this time, like it gets really bad this time of the year. But this year wasn't too bad because I've been on the road. I haven't really had a whole lot of time to think, you know, about what's been going on, you know, about the holidays, the meaning of the holidays, you know, the meaning of family and all these other things that go on. You know, I didn't have time to get too far, you know, down. But being home from this last Idaho trip, you know, it was really rough on me, you know, coming back here, and I'm dealing with the roof is still not taken care of. I still haven't heard from FEMA. You know, I've got some other issues going on here. It's just life, you know, issues that come along with life and in owning a home. You know, home ownership is not cheap, right? Even when you buy and pay for the house, you still have the maintenance and all the stuff that can go wrong with a house, like a roof blowing off in a hurricane. And I should say shingles. Good Lord, we wouldn't want people thinking that the whole damn roof, like I'm sitting in a house and the sun is beaming on my head. I mean, clearly that's not the case. But there is no shingles up there on the roof. There are, but they're bunched up like freaking spaghetti. But either way, you know, just life stuff. It always seems to hit the wrong times and things of that nature. And you know, this is the second year that I've been alone for Christmas. You know, I've been divorced now for about a little less than a year of physically being divorced from my ex-husband. But you know, we separated in May 2020, I think it was. Yeah, it was May 2020. We separated. And so, you know, maybe it was May 2021. We're going into 2023. So it's May 2021. So Christmas of 2021, and now this is Christmas of 2022. So this is my second Christmas alone, This was the second Thanksgiving that I didn't have or plan a party. But every year I always have my mom, I have my friends, and everything like that. But this particular year, everybody, is going somewhere, had things to do this particular year. So it's just been a little hard, but it hasn't been as hard as prior years. I don't know if you guys are the same way or not, but it hasn't been. But again, I've been on the road. I haven't had time to really think about stuff. I mean, think about it. I was in Idaho covering the Michael Monkey Vaughn case on my birthday, September 17th. And then after that, we come home. It was Hurricane Quentin. It was just one thing after another. I had no time to stop and think. Well, these last few weeks, I've had nothing but time, and we're coming up to 2023. You guys know that I'm not really I don't do like New Year's resolutions. I do goals. And I had to figure out, and kind of, planning for 2023. And so part of that planning is deciding, what I need to do, where I need to go, how I'm going to achieve that, with this whole YouTube stuff. Many of you guys know I love collaborating with other creators. I think that really does help these cases. It's very important to collaborate with other creators, especially when you're trying to help in cases. So I love the collaboration aspect of it. But, and of course, we've got the exciting stuff coming up, which, I don't know how much MGL has told her audience about what we're doing here in Bradenton, but I'm going to keep it hush-hush until after we're at least partly through the process, and then we'll at least I'll let you guys know. So you might want to go. I don't know what MGL is telling folks, so I don't want to inadvertently say something I'm not supposed to. So as she releases information, I'll be releasing it as well. So it's kind of like that's the way I think it is. So I know you guys are fairly, some of you guys are fairly lonely, and some of you guys are just already done with Christmas. You had your kids open a million freaking gifts. You know what? I got to tell you this story. I have to tell you this story. It used to annoy the living snot out of me. Okay. And I'm sure my stepdaughter is still doing it. I'm sure she's still doing it. You just don't change those things. You just don't change those things. But it's so funny because I remember that little skit, where you have to measure or, add up the presents and make sure, and the presents just keep growing and growing and growing because you're constantly trying to make sure you have she had 3 kids. So it's not like 1 or 2 kids. She had 3. And every year she had so many gifts, literally so many gifts that it would line the tree, around the tree, and up the walls. Literally stacks of stuff up the walls. Hours it took the kids to open their gifts. It took so long to open their gifts, they would fall asleep opening their gifts. I personally believe that is utterly insane. That is way too much for a child. And not only that, but if you're spending that much money, they can't even play with all those toys in a year. So I never understood it. I think it was just, the kids and having lots of gifts, I think was more of what she was going through. But she would literally start shopping for those kids because she budgeted it. She was very good with her money. I mean, nothing wrong with that. But she started shopping for her kids literally in June. Every June, she starts shopping for her kids for Christmas. And she just racks up a mess of gifts from June to December. But it's the most insane. I think that's entirely too much. Also, I love this. This is a shirt that Sonia made for us, or made for me. She made one for Olivia, not the same one. Olivia's is really cute too. But if you guys would like to get something like this, it's, wake up, it's going to be a good day. Coffee Club with Bullhorn Betty. She is selling those if you guys would like to get it. I'm going to actually reach out to Sonia and purchase a couple more of these shirts. I'm going to purchase them from her because I want to give these away on here as a raffled item. So I really love this shirt. It really does embody everything, that we are, and it's really done very well. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get a couple of shirts from Sonia, and we're going to raffle them off in the new year. and you guys can get yours. So I'm not sure. Maybe I guess I'll get one of each. We'll get a small, medium, large, and extra large. I'll get 4 of them. So Sonia, whenever you get a chance, send me an email with the cost of 4 shirts. I'm just going to go ahead and pay you for them. And then, and I'll pay you for the shirts and whatever the mailing is. And then once we get the people, actually, yeah, I'll do 4. I'll do 4 shirts. I'll do 4 shirts, and I'll just have you kind of make them when we get the people and just mail them off. So whatever the shipping and cost of the shirts are, just let me know. So we'll raffle off. Just know that after the beginning of the year, we're going to have a raffle, and we'll raffle off those shirts. Maybe I don't know what we'll do. I really don't know what we'll do. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this as like a lottery, like buy a ticket or buy something like that, like $5. You put your name in a hat or something, and whatever proceeds we get, we'll donate somewhere. Maybe that would be, in the spirit of Christmas and the New Year. Maybe we'll do something like that. But again, not ready for that quite yet. But I'll get with Sonia, and it's just, I was just brainstorming while I was online here with you. Would you guys put in 1 in the chat if you guys think that you would enjoy doing something like that? It'll be for a good cause. Oh, I'm missing some. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm missing a lot of your stuff. So rough. I've been gone for a couple of weeks. Work with me here. I forgot how to do this live thing. Okay, I'm so sorry. I forgot how to live. Oh, Jackie, thank you. Merry Christmas. Hope you all have a day filled with love, laughter, and many blessings. And we are already starting. That's why we decided to go live with the Bullhorn Betty channel, because I did promise you guys a show. I was going to do some music and stuff like that, but I figured just talking, because I haven't seen you guys. And we're going to open up the phone lines, either the phone lines or the chat room. I don't know. We'll try the phone lines, because I think you guys like that a little bit easier than coming up on panel. But if we get too many trolls on the phone lines, we'll just bring it up. We're going to have to pull it up on panel. But Karen, nice to see you guys. And to all my lovely mods that have been taking care of, actually, to be honest with you, I gave the mods, a few days off too, right? If I take days off, they take days off. It's got to be good for the soul. But I know they miss me. And I miss them equally. Thank you so much, Jackie. I appreciate that. And I see Ruby in the house. Nice to see you, Love Bug. You're not alone, Betty. We all have our own battles. Yeah. And you know what? But see, when I was growing up, you didn't talk about it, And I think now, as life goes on, we're realizing that, some of this stuff needs to be purged. We all go through some stuff. Why not help? Like even some of the stuff that I've been going through. Like I was talking to Olivia, and her and I, it's the power, the flower power, just talking to another woman and another female, giving their perspective and how to handle certain. It's nice. If many of you guys don't know my story, I used to be a major tomboy, horrible tomboy. Like I would jump over a Barbie doll for a G.I. Joe truck in a heartbeat. My sister played with Barbie dolls. I played with the monster truck that had the claws coming out of the tires, if you get my drift. This is a true story. So I was like, just a major, major tomboy. So growing up, from elementary school on up to about middle school, my best friends were always boys. They were always boys. I remember my very first best friend in kindergarten, his name was Tyler Hoffman, BFF. And then I realized that he literally lived across the street from me. And it took like a freaking half a year to realize the kid lived literally across the street from me. And then not only were we friends, but we were also became really good friends with his sister, Leslie. But we all grew up together. We did a lot of stuff. Tyler ripped my toenail off when I was younger when we went to Jenny Springs, and he was playing with a freaking hatchet shovel thing and hitting something and slipped and got my toe. So lots of memories there. But, it was just... It's one of those things that whenever you grow up, you don't realize the importance of having those female connections. Now that I'm an older female, a woman, an older woman, middle-aged woman, yes, right? Past 40. So Now I realize the importance of having those female connections, that female friendship, because there's stuff that you go through in your life that men will never understand. And likewise with guys, you talk to your male friends for information. You don't you may talk to some of your female friends, but that's more of an insight on the woman versus you. But when you're talking about yourself, you're going to want to talk to another dude. You're not going to want to tell a girl your private business unless you've got a friendship. Like I had a best friend like that we told each other everything, like just everything. Nothing funny, nothing like that. But we did just tell everything about everything. So there are some people that have relationships like that. But it's still the importance of having those female friendships. Like when I was younger, I could care less whether I talked to a girl or not. I was that much of a tomboy. I wasn't into the guys. I wasn't into guys until I was well into high school. Probably because I was a tomboy and I looked at them more as friends than anything. But at the end of the day, I was a tomboy. Now I have a lot of female friends, and I can't imagine life without them. I can't imagine why I grew up without a bunch of girlfriends, right? Like everybody has a bunch of girlfriends. Aww. Lady Wayne, nice to see you. Lord have mercy. You know what? Get that. You're going to pay for that? Well, I appreciate that. Go have a Merry Christmas. And I'm sorry, but if you're blind, there's nothing I can do about that. But orange hair? I'm not sure if anything in my hair looks orange. But that's what you do on Christmas? Maybe you need to go get a bed sheet and go to your satanic ritual. You can't even be kind for one day. Can't even be kind for one day. You're despicable. Just despicable. But either way, thanks for the $1.99. I'll take money for insults. You guys want to insult me? Make sure you pay. All right. There was another one in here, but I'm pretty sure the next one's going to be nice because everybody's nice today. Okay, so everybody's kind of, and I forgot I even asked that question, but I'm now down to the one. So it sounds like everybody would like to do something like that. Okay, so we'll, if Sonia's in the chat room, yeah, Sonia, get with me and we'll, oh, thank you, Donna. It's nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a while, babe. Hope everything is going well. Going well with you. Thank you. God bless you. So sweet. Thank you. And for all the people, I see you in here. Merry Christmas to all my mods. Merry Christmas to all the other creators that are watching. Merry Christmas, guys. This comes once a year, and in the true spirit of the holidays, I just want everybody to know, let bygones be bygones for one day. And again, in the spirit of the holidays. I think it's very important to forgive people often. And you know what? You don't have to accept them back into your life because the forgiveness is really for your healing, not theirs. So sometimes you just have to forgive people. It doesn't mean you have to forget what they did. It doesn't mean you have to be a rug to let them walk all over you. It doesn't mean you have to, forget. Everybody says, forgive and forget. No, I'll forgive you. I will forgive you. But I'm not sure if I will ever forget. Because if I forget, then I will probably allow it to happen again. And that's what we try to avoid, right? So Emma is in the house. Oh, and just, I don't know if I said this, but for those that are just joining in, don't forget to hit the like button. Betty fan, thank you for the lovely packages, right? I had Dunkin' Donuts this morning with bacon. Oh my God, bacon. I didn't even know Dunkin' Donuts sold like a side bag of bacon, man. Like that was ingenious, right? Don't give me the egg, the bacon, egg, cheese. Don't give me the egg, cheese, and biscuit. Just give me the bacon, baby. I just want the bacon. Well, be Betty fan. Betty fan, did not only that, but gave so sweet. And Karen, our friend Karen, sent Olivia and I 2 beautiful cards, very nice. And apparently she sent me a gift as well, but it never showed up here. So she's working on that. And then, of course, we had these lovely shirts from Sonia. And just want to shout out to all those folks out there that sent me coffee money. And while guys, I appreciate you. Like, I was on your mind even when I wasn't live. So it just really melted my heart. And I just want to thank you all for all that you do. Justice for All, you know, he's in timeout at the moment. I see him in here saying Merry Christmas. He's in timeout. He was a bad boy. He woke up and you know, there was snow all over the grounds, and the planes were grounded, and now he's grounded. So unfortunately, and not only that, but Marissa's husband, you know, didn't get to come on his plane either. So apparently there's a big snowstorm out there. And when I was talking to my mom, and I told her, you know, when we were leaving to go to Idaho, and she's like, you know, there's like a polar blizzard right now. And I'm like, well, hopefully they don't mess with our plans, because everything's already bought and paid for. And I don't think I paid for insurance. I don't know. Maybe I need to check and add the insurance this time of year, because I wasn't thinking that there's a possibility that my plane could be grounded. So I am just teasing you, Justice. I'm just teasing you. Oh, spoil Olivia for me. Oh, Paul, thank you so much. Yes, I will absolutely spoil Olivia. Olivia, my BFF. I think at this stage, you know, in life, I think everybody that you're friends with is pretty much your BFF, because our circle, like when we're younger, our circles are huge, right? We want as many friends. We want to be the most popular person in the whole world. We want this, that, and the other. And then right, you get older, and those circles start getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Why? Why does that happen? It's because you start realizing who people are. Have they lied to you? I was telling Marissa this. I can't stand a liar, and I can't stand a thief. Those are 2 things that will probably 86 you out of my life quicker than shit. Is lie to me or steal from me. And, you know, depending on the lie, I can accept something. If you caught in a lie, you know, it puts me on notice that you're capable of doing it. But depending on the severity of that lie, I may just let it go. But just believe one thing. I hate a liar and I hate a thief. Even when I was younger, that's my mama. She always tried to blame all the problems I had on the kids that I was hanging out with. And I used to always tell her, Mama, they didn't think of that. I did. Quit blaming my friends. If you want to blame somebody, you blame me. Yes? That's my mama. I mean, of course, when I was like 10, I may have said, oh, no, it was her fault. But by 14, I was completely independent. Don't blame my friends for the work I did. I think I did really great bad work, and I wanted to own the great bad work that I did. If I was going to be bad, I wanted to be bad all by myself, and I didn't want anybody taking credit for the work that I did to be bad. That took a lot of work to do. And it warranted a butt whipping, so if I'm getting that butt whipping, it better be deserving. I'm not getting my ass whipped for somebody else's mistake. I'm just letting you know. Just letting you know. Oh, good Lord. Oh, yes. Don't worry. They don't bother me anymore. And like I said, if they want to come in here, you know what they probably did? They're probably blocked. The only way they could post is to pay for it. So whatever. To each their own. I gained $1.99 from a hater. There's nothing better than taking money from a hater. Like your F the hater is $9.99. Hers was $1.99. You know how much more that her getting hate money? Getting hate money is valuable. Just remember that. And think about how much advertising they give the Bullhorn Betty channel. Like, people are flocking over to this channel. They see Joe Blow. They're like, if this crazy piece of crap doesn't like this woman, I'm probably going to like this woman, because I don't like this crazy piece of crap talking about this woman. So people are just running right on over here. running over to other places. They're starting to get smart. I think people are starting to smarten up. That there are a lot of creators out there that are taking other people's work and disseminating that. They're reviewing Google articles and taking it as true. Then when we land our butts in these areas, everything that they've been talking about is the polar opposite of what we're actually seeing. And that's the difference in the value of having feet on the ground in these areas where these cases are breaking open. And with this case with the Idaho 4, Olivia has obviously a personal connection with one of the victims. And so that is actually driving us there. We haven't asked for any money for either trip, for the first one or the second one, but we have given you guys the opportunity, if you would like. You guys know these trips are expensive. So if you guys would like, as collectively, to be supporting one of these trips, this trip or our upcoming trips for 2023, please consider making a small donation to Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. That's the best way to get us the money that we need for these trips. But again, this trip is already paid for. If you guys know it has to come from somewhere. So if you guys would like to contribute, please consider doing that. I just want to thank everybody that's been purchasing items off my thank you wish list. We have a Bullhorn Betty wish list that kind of has a lot of equipment that we need for the work that we do. But people, had approached me and said, every now and again, we just want to get you something nice for yourself, not something for the channel, not something for this. And so I started thinking about it, and I didn't want to start commingling stuff on the wish list for the Bullhorn Betty channel. So I made a separate wish list item for thank you. And believe it or not, there has been several people that have purchased stuff off of that. Here's one of them. Just breathe. We needed to learn that a lot more. I got these beautiful teal pillows that had like ruffles on them. They were like duvet covers, like the duvets for the beds. They were actually covers for pillows. I thought that was ingenious, right? I don't need to buy another whole bunch of pillows for this house. I can just cover the ones I've got that don't match anything anymore. And they'll match. So it's really nice. It was really nice and very sweet. And I just want to thank all the people out there. God bless each and every one of you. Aw, thank you. My brain is a Rolodex. My brain used to be a Rolodex. I don't know what happened. I remember when I was younger, I rode in my dad's truck a lot, and he was one of those men, like when the cell phones first came out. Now, I don't know if there's only a few of you in here that are old enough to know what a first cell phone looked like, okay? It came into a big bag, like yay big by yay big, that zipped up. If you wanted to use the phone, you had to undo the zip. It was really crazy, but these things were big. And they had the cord on them. And then they moved to these huge handheld thing that looked like a walkie-talkie on steroids. And I remember my dad, he used to always do this, and he would be talking to them, and he was trying to get their information because he's a master electrician. So he's trying to get their address, their phone number, this, that, and the other. And I would hear him repeat it or something like that. And he was like writing it on his hand and stuff like that. Men that work with their hands and sweat, the stuff they write on their hands by about an hour or two, it's all smudged. You can't read it. And I remember my dad used to always say, oh, what was this person's name? And I'm like, oh, it was so-and-so, and his number's da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and his address is da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't know where it came from, but that's the way I was. I was a walking Rolodex. I was a walking information machine. I still remember a lot of stuff. I still remember back when I was 18 months old, and my great-grandmother, she was gray hair, curly hair, whiskery, old lady. And I remember her kissing me, and I remember the whiskers on my cheek at such a young age. And my mom told me that my great-grandmother died like when I was 18 months old to 2 years old. So I know that was the timeline that I remember her, which is hard to believe. But I literally remember everything. Now, as I'm getting older, I'm noticing the stuff that I'm learning now, I'm not quite remembering it as good as I once did. But all that crap I remember from when I was a kid, trust me, I remember it. I don't know how. I can't remember the years and stuff like that. I can only remember that I remember being about this about this age when it happened. Oh, Lord. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. I appreciate it. God bless you. God bless you. And Merry Christmas to everybody. All right, guys. Well, listen, I'm going to go ahead and open up the phone lines. I just want to, say hi to each and every one of you that would like to call in. I'm opening the phone lines because I feel like you guys like the phone lines better. The only time I ever really shut them down is when the trolls are infiltrating the phone line, which I anticipate they will. But, at the end of the day, I would respectfully ask those trolls, it is Christmas. Just, why don't you guys get into the Christmas spirit and leave people alone for one day? It's not going to kill you, But I digress. To each their own. It talks more about them than it does about us. So here, don't start calling in yet. I haven't even turned the phone on yet. I forgot I was doing this. Oops. Oopsie. All right. Let's see. All right. Here we go. It is officially on. If you guys would like to call in, call in. There's not a whole lot. I mean, we can go over. I mean, if you guys really want to, we could go over some stuff related to these cases. It's, again, all up to you guys as to what you guys would like to do. So if you guys would like to do it, please feel free to. All right. The first victim. This is Betty.
Hi, Betty.
Hello. I just want to hold on before you talk because we're doing things a little weird. Can you guys in there hear who's on the phone? Can you guys put a 1? Because
what?
I wanted to make sure the chat can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, hi. Merry Christmas. Who am I speaking to? And where are you calling from?
This is Suzanne from California.
Oh, it's nice to see you and hear from you, Suzanne.
I come on your panel before.
Okay.
It was only one time, but I just wanted to call and tell you Merry Christmas and stay warm and appreciate everything that you and Olivia and everybody's doing. I'm telling you what, that JLR, I can't keep up with punching his little thumbs up because he's doing so many whatever you call it down there. You know what I mean? He's doing a lot.
Yeah, he's been cranking out quite a bit of videos. I don't think he's even got all of his content from Idaho out yet. Might, I don't know. I haven't really been speaking with him. With it being the holidays and all.
Well, and there's been several. I'm just going to say something about him because he's on your team, but if that's okay.
Yeah.
There's been several other people, stations or whatever that normally aren't listened to by us that have been mentioning them. They really like him this time around.
Yeah.
So he's been getting a lot of positive work done. The last thing that was said was about the drains. They want to check the drains to see if there's a weapon.
Yeah, no, he's definitely thinks outside of the box. He's been doing this a really, really long time. He understands what's needed and what what the talking points. And he's very good at finding information and keeping his audience entertained.
Well, I won't keep you long because I know there's a lot of people that want to call. But I had theories, and then I had another theory, and then I had another theory, and I'm like so not so much confused but overwhelmed. And then the last interview with the taxi cab, it's not called a taxi cab, but whatever his title was, that gave the girls a ride home.
I think it was an Uber driver, an Uber or Lyft driver. I'm not sure. I think they said Uber.
And he wasn't even talking about Adam or anything. He said the girls were just, back to themselves, not talking about nothing except getting home and eating their food. And the thought come across me, it just overwhelmed me. Those girls did not have a clue what was coming.
No, they didn't. Nobody did. I mean, that was just Susiana says ride share. I guess there's a difference in that area between a Uber, whatever, ride share. So who knows what that
what that.
It just overwhelmed me. They had not a clue what was coming, and now I'm back to, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was a stranger or someone from the college, or we just need to find them. We just need to, oh my goodness, what a terrible, terrible, terrible thing to happen and not have the answers for it, for their families and everything. But I know you and Olivia do a great job.
Yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. God bless you and have a Merry Christmas.
You too, and have fun with
Olivia, you're talking about going up to Idaho?
Yes.
That's okay. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, hello, Miss Amy.
It's Amy. I've been missing you. I've been working like crazy. I don't get a chance to talk to you guys.
Yes. How is your Christmas going so far?
But actually, you know what? I do a good deed because I'm Jewish and I'm a nurse. I volunteered to help out today to give the other people that celebrate Christmas a break so they wouldn't have to go in and see a specific patient. So that's what I do to be nice to people because we're about to finish the 8 days of Hanukkah. So that's what I like to do to help people, to help, everybody's got to help each other. And, if we could do something nice, that's what I feel is good to do, to have let other people spend the day with their family and not have to go to work. So nurses and healthcare doesn't stop because it's a holiday. It's a 24-hour, 7 days a week, 365 days a year job. But I just wanted to say something in relation to JLR. If anybody wants to be mean to you guys, all you have to do is go back and see. There was a video I watched yesterday because someone drew attention in one of the comments about how a specific former FBI, former Navy SEAL agent by the name of Jonathan Gillum paid John JLR a very big compliment. And I feel like whenever I see the trolls or the people that hate you guys, and I know the exact timestamp of the video, and I know what channel is. They can go back and look at that, and they could eat crow.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. And actually, I happen to have met this guy that paid the compliment to JLR because I went and I met him at a Veterans Day event. He wrote a very good book that everybody should read called Sheep No More, and it teaches people about situational awareness. And it teaches you how to look out for sectors and how to escape. Everybody needs to read that. He even put one out for children. It's like a children's appropriate kind of a child appropriate book that's developed that's the appropriate, not to scare the kids. But I'm just sick of people being mean to everybody. And
because they think that they
are bad when you guys work so hard.
We do.
And you're trying to bring this awareness and bring people together and to try to make the world better in solving cases. And you know what I mean?
But let's look at the people that hate us. I mean, 90% of the people that hate us are actual drug addicts and people that have some major mental and emotional issues.
Absolutely. But I just wanted to say that, and everybody, I know it's hard. I think you were talking about how people aren't putting the decorations up. I think people don't want to spend money on electricity. Look at the bills that we're getting. The inflation right now, people are cutting back.
Yeah. But you know what? I mean, I'd still expect our county. I mean, our county has this stuff in a warehouse somewhere.
I know, but they, you know what? People don't want to work.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going on?
Yeah.
Places can't find people to work. People would rather stay home and rest. Everything closes. I see places around me that can't find help, so they have to close. And that's always the biggest problem today is your labor force with what's been going on in our country. Yeah. People would rather stay home and collect something instead of work and produce. So I just think that's the problem right now that's going on. It's just, even in healthcare, people, they can't find nurses to work. People are leaving professions. There's such a problem with the workforce shortage. So I'm just saying that could be one of the reasons. But people are afraid. They don't want to put their lights on now. I hear people at work, they're upset about the price of everything.
I went into Winn-Dixie they had eggs in Winn-Dixie for almost $8 for 18 eggs.
I saw Lysol for $12 a can. I was
fell
like, are you kidding me?
the hell over. When the hell I'm literally have lived in the United States for 43 years. 43 years. I have never once walked into a grocery store and seen 18 eggs for almost $8.
Do you know what I do now? Where I work at the hospital, I get cheap food. I go, and it's good food. I get an employee discount. I get 2 trays for dinner, and it's cheaper.
Yeah.
I have to come up. Everybody has to come up with ways now to survive.
Yeah.
And I think it is. And everything is related to the crime, to people stealing. I just hope that something happens with the inflation, because it's really destroying families, and it's really upsetting. So I don't know.
Well, think about it.
Wish everybody a nice, joyous season. And thanks I love all the work you guys do.
Aw, thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you, Amy. Take care, and thank you for taking over people's shifts.
I'm sorry, I'm always working and I can't talk anymore. So
that's okay. We got to pay bills.
Take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, so the way I gave this year is I actually went to Applebee's last night, because I dropped Marissa off with her family, and it was an hour drive back. And by the time I got back, I was really, really hungry because I was supposed to eat. Olivia and I had went out earlier that day and went shopping. And we were supposed to stop and eat. So yesterday? I think it was the day before yesterday. Yesterday? Oh, Lord. Who knows? I think Olivia and I, what was yesterday? No, it was the 23rd. Olivia and I were together. But anyways, so anyway, I drive Marissa to her family's, which was like an hour away in Port Charlotte. And then I had to drive back. So I stopped by Applebee's, and there was one little lady. There's no point in me getting a table. It's just me. So I go up to the bar, and I'm talking to the lady that's bartending. She's working her little rear end off because there are people in the restaurant. She's the only bartender there, and she's by herself. And so I can, she's doing a great job. I could see her, hustling and everything like that. And I just said, well, thank you so much for being here on Christmas Eve serving us, right? And you could just kind of see she was worn out. So my $60 bill, she got a $60 tip. So I just, you could tell she's a mom. We were talking about her children. There was a few other people hanging around the area. I was talking to them. We were talking true crime, to be honest with you. And bought a couple people there, a couple Christmas drinks, and gave her, $20 and gave her a $20 tip. So that's kind of where it was. I gave her 100% of the ticket as a tip. So it's not much, and it's only one person that I was able to help, but it was one person that is struggling that has children. So if that's just the act of kindness that one can do for another, then, that's the act of kindness one can do for another. I didn't know that lady. I definitely didn't have to do that. I did that because she was working. She has children, and it's the Christmas holiday. I'm not really one, I will give people around this community that are homeless food. I'll go in a store and buy them water. I will go buy them, if they needed toilet paper, tissue, shampoo, happy to buy it. What I will not do is I will not give a homeless person cash. It's just something I will not do. And it's because I'm acutely aware of what goes on in and around my county. And I want to make sure that they have the necessities they need with my money because I work hard for it, right? And so I'm not going to be supporting somebody's alcohol or drug problem, but I will make sure they have water, and I will be happy to give them a sandwich if they need it. But I will not buy them a beer, and I will not buy their drugs or their cigarettes. I'm a smoker myself, but just not something I'm planning on supporting. If you're homeless, you probably shouldn't be smoking. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. People might say that's mean. Okay. Well, if you think it's mean, go out there and give your money to the homeless people. That's just me. That's just me. Nice to see you, Irene. I hope you're doing well. Betty Fan. Nice to see you. I see you in here. Thank you for everything, by the way. She's the one that got me the beautiful, remember the birthday? Let me try it. Remember the birthday box? Like, Bee Betty fan loves some Bullhorn Betty, right? This thing popped open and all the flowers and all the stuff popped out. Yes, I still have it. I'm probably never going to get rid of this box. Bee Betty fan. I love it. I think it's the cutest thing in the whole world. Send a cake. If you guys have not done it, when I pop this off, I know you can't see it now, but all this stuff falls open. And there's like these little butterflies in here that are all twisted up. So when you open it up, it just all kind of just goes, whoa, pops out and starts fluttering around. And it was really, really, wasn't what I expected, right? It wasn't what I was expecting at all. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is so cool. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Coolest thing I've ever seen. So next time you guys can't be around a friend for their birthday, I definitely recommend this because this right here put the biggest smile on my face. I know. You should see all this stuff Bee Betty got. She got the lifesavers. I swear, there is something wrong. I cannot eat hard candy. I chew hard candy, right? Like my friends, when we're eating hard candy, they'll have their hard candy still in their mouth like 30 minutes later. Mine's already gone. I chew it. I love chewing it. So, anyways, guys. All right, guys. Well, listen. I know we're having a short live. I promised you I was going to be live all day today, but things change. And I did want to pop in here and tell you guys all Merry Christmas. I truly miss each and every one of you. We'll be getting back on schedule. I did want to let you know. Usually, I don't tell you guys this stuff, especially with all the trolls out there. But, at this point, we really don't care. We've got plenty of security where we're going. We're going to be going to Idaho. We're going to be leaving here in the next few days. And we'll be there until after the new year. So you guys will be seeing us. The way we're going to do it is I'm not going to be going live so much during the day. That's going to be where we go out and get content and talk to people and start really, we always have a fact-finding mission. When we dive into cases, we usually go out there one time, get some really good information. That's what we did. We went out there, got some information, brought the information that we got back, went through it. Then Jonathan Lee Riches decided to go out there. He brought some more information back. And now we're being sent back out there to do a little bit. Steffers, no more Coffee Club. No, we'll be live. We'll be live. And we're gonna figure it out. But we're probably, the way I'm kind of foreseeing this, give or take, is I think we're going to be rolling with 2 phones on this trip, both of us. So we can be taking footage with one phone and going live with another phone. If you guys are interested in going for the ride along, consider joining. I'll go live as we're driving around and things of that nature. But first day that we are there, it's probably going to be a lot of organization and getting stuff in the right places that we need it. And then as the week proceeds, we'll continue. So again, this has already been scheduled. We, these trips are quite costly. Not as costly as Georgia. Georgia, we added up all the stuff just for mine. This is not Dolly's cash, Olivia's, or anybody else that came out there. It cost me $7,500 to be out there in Georgia for a month. $7,500 is what it cost. And so this one, not that big a price tag. So far, we've got into this particular, it cost each of us $1,200 on our first trip. Our first trip was $2,400 combined. That didn't cover gas or food. And then this one, we actually were able to save by flying into a different airport and commuting over. And so we're going to be doing that. And this one is costing us, I think it's $875 a piece, whatever that breaks out to as a $1,750. So we are saving a little bit money on this second trip as opposed to the first one. But we're going to have a lot more traveling on this trip than we did the first one. But I mean, Olivia's going to be putting some stuff out. We're going to be putting stuff together. And we got a few surprises that we can't discuss with you guys just yet. So with that being said, guys, I want you to have a Merry Christmas. Enjoy your family. Remember, there's a lot of people in this country that are suffering right now. Many people have lost their lives right before the Christmas holiday and this holiday season, similar to the Idaho 4. They were killed right before Thanksgiving. Their families were expecting their loved ones home. And this has taken a turn for the worst for their families. So, guys, say prayers for all the people that are struggling. There are many families just like Kaylee Gonsalves, Maddie Mogan, Xana Kronodal, and Ethan Chapin. Many families across this country. They're just the ones right now. But we need to pray for all of them and uplift all of them. So, guys, God bless you. If you haven't had an opportunity to do a single act of kindness for a perfect stranger, you still have a lot of daylight left, so get out there and pay it forward. Guys, thank you all for spending some Christmas love and time with me. I appreciate it, and I've missed you so much, and what a wonderful welcome back. I will see you guys here tomorrow. Actually, I'm probably not going to be here live. I don't know if we're going live tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to go live tomorrow. I need to ask permission. Bullhorn Betty has to ask permission from Molly Golightly. Molly, hello. Am I allowed to go live tomorrow? Hello. I need to see if I have to check this out. I have to check this out. And before we go, hold on, guys. Before we go, I've got to check and see if Marissa dropped this video. Oh my God. She had me cracking up today when we were driving to the Chinese place. Literally cracking the F up. Where is it? And I don't even know which one she'd put it on. Is it her Molly Go Lightly or Live with Molly Go Lightly? Dinner one. And this had to be from today. Oh, here. All right, guys.
Recordings just
Hold on.
better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local recordings are now available on StreamYard. Have you ever done a recording where your guest just had terrible internet issues? They were blurry, they were freezing. You could almost hardly hear them. Well, with local recordings from StreamYard, you'll be able to download a perfect quality video from your guest after the show. This means that no matter what you or your guest...
Hello, my name is Mr. Chow. You may have seen me in such movies as The Hangover 1.
She needs to turn. She had to turn the wrong way.
The Hangover 3. I'm out chicken. And it is Christmas Day. Merry Christmas from me, Mr. Chow, and Dumpling over here.
They're trying to change me from Bullhorn Betty to Bullhorn Dumpling.
And Dumpling over here. We just talked to Dumpling's mother. She's very lovely. So right now, a little saucy. She's very saucy. She turned out pom-pom chicken. So right now, she's gonna take me to. She's gonna take me to Mr. Chow. Don't try to have Chinese dumpling. You're not from my country. You're from my country. I'm not. I'm Thai. I'm not Chinese. You're from my country. I don't like that. Get out. I can see this being Bullhorn Betty and Molly being racist as fuck. No, Mr. Chow and Dumpling over here. All right? Mr. Chow and Chinese Dumpling said,
Saucy.
Stalker Theory, can you take us to the nearest Chinese restaurant so we can get some lunch? And she said, hell no, you don't do that, Mr. Chow. You don't do that. I'm going to eat the motherfucking place where I can get sushi. I said, I don't want sushi. She said, it's a buffet. I said, no, Mr. Chow don't do buffet.
Oh, so Mr. Chow don't do buffet. I said, why don't you do buffets? It's not in this video. It's after we get there. So I want to tell you the story. She goes, because I feel fat. I feel fat going to a buffet. I'm like, what? Meanwhile, Bullhorn Betty, by plate 3, is saying, do I have room for one more plate? Oh, she literally ate one plate. $21.99.
Actually, buffet.
You want buffet?
I don't like buffet because it made me feel fat.
Oh, excuse me. I guess it was on video.
No, it's okay. You take me there anyway. Give me some. I just want to have a Coke Zero.
No Coke Zero.
At a Chinese buffet.
It's like the person going and getting a double quarter pounder and asking for a Diet Coke. The Diet Coke ain't gonna help you.
I like the taste. Sure you do, you fat bitch. Sit yourself down.
Oh boy.
You don't like the taste. Nobody likes it. Why are you treating me like your spiral ham and your buttermilk turkey? Why you have to eat it so hard? This bitch has it on 105 degrees in this fucking car. She said that I come from.
I turned the car into the heat into an oven for the turkey.
I just got off the phone with my lovely husband. My husband is hellaciously upset. Why did I change my fucking voice? And yet, I just went from listening to shout. I just morphed into fucking Michelle Sabine. What the fuck? Holy shit, look at that old school roast beef. Arby's roast beef. Holy shit. Holy shit. We're gonna go get some fucking Arby's. Oh, we're not gonna get Arby's roast beef. We're gonna go to the fucking Chinese. Holy shit. Holy shit, there's an Acapulco. On the Acapulco place is open. Oh, watch out. You're gonna scrape your what do they call those?
She's trying to say hubcap. I've had a hubcap on my car since I was 16 years old. I got too many curbs.
Hubcaps. See, I used to go to the Bronx to see my dad on the weekends because my dad was that cool.
Now, if you guys want to watch the rest of this, you're going to have to go to MGL's channel to finish it up. Now, I'm just trying to let you guys know that MGL and I, when we're together, I have to be honest with you, it is hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious. And we were having this whole skit about Tom Cruise, okay? I don't know if you like Tom Cruise. If you don't, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Tom Cruise. I don't like him. I like the work he does. I really do. But I don't like him as a person. I watched what he did to a couple of his ex-wives. Sorry, that doesn't garner my support. See, if I don't like you, I don't like you. I'm not going to go watch your stuff, whether you're a good actor or not. I'm not going to support somebody that I perceive as a womanizer and an abuser. So anyways, we get into this whole dissertation, this whole conversation about Tom Cruise. Well, we didn't record it. We should have recorded it. I'm sure there's going to be more conversations about Tom Cruise that are going to end up being recorded. But her and I swear to God, were laughing and we were cracking the F up. Her and I need a comedy show. Marissa and Betty comedy. Yep. I'm telling you. You want to talk about entertainment? I didn't even know I was funny. Apparently I'm freaking hilarious. Who knew? All right, guys. Well, it's been amazing. I enjoyed my time with you. I hope you guys enjoyed your time with me. Please don't forget to like this segment, share, and subscribe. If you guys are feeling the love, consider being a member to the show. It helps us on a monthly basis continue to grow and to continue to do all the stuff that we do. Eventually, this channel is going to be big enough that it's going to be self-supporting on its own ad revenue, where we're not going to have to worry about, where plane tickets and, hotel rooms are going to come from. But this is that little weird area where it's, we're growing. And until we're growing and until we're there, we still need help. So if you guys would like to consider, please consider it, becoming a member. If you'd like to say thank you, consider getting me a gift off the thank you wish list. there, you'll know exactly where your money's going. If you want to support the channel in other ways, we have a whole product line. I'm going to be rolling out bullhornbetty.com, which will be a lot of different things, articles, movies, true crime. It's going to be true crime on steroids. And then it's going to also have some new and updated products that are associated with T-Spring. They're going to be products of ours that will be going up there, and that will actually help us even further, but we're just not quite there yet. I don't have the ability to get quite there yet, but we are getting there. It is part of 2023. We have and have always met our goals. All of my goals I typically always meet. And occasionally 1 or 2 years I have failed to meet my goals, and that happens. You can't be 100% successful 100% of the time. But these are our goals as we roll out. You guys, I know it's hard to believe, but this channel is still a baby. We're still in infancy. We're only a year old. And look at the leaps and bounds we have grown in 1 single year. It has been nothing but amazing. And that is the dedication of us, the team, the collaborators, the YouTubers, as well as our team out there, which is all of you guys that send us a whole bunch of information when we need it, that also do sleuthing work, that just don't have channels but want to get us the information. I mean, that happens all the time. Miss Ann, nice to see you. Yes, I will be seeing you. I will be seeing you next month. But anyways, I just wanted to tell you guys, as we go into 2023, I'm going to be expressing some of our goals for this channel for 2023. And, maybe you guys have some other ideas that you would like to see happen on this channel. So we'll have a little brainstorm. It'll be after the new year, unfortunately, but that's okay. That's why we don't do resolutions. We do goals, right? So anyways, I will see you guys soon. Have a very Merry Christmas. And I can't wait to be back on a regular schedule starting next year, back to the regular coffee club. We are actually incorporating 2 additional shows a day, starting, I think, the 15th of January. We're going to be incorporating 2 additional shows. So we're going to have a morning show and like a small lunch show for the people that are taking lunch breaks. And then we're going to have an evening show. And I think we're going to be rolling that out the middle of January or the first week of February. I haven't quite decided yet. So there you have it. Guys, don't forget to be fearless. If you see something, say something. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Good day.
As you wake up in the morning, you want to find the latest, greatest information about criminal cases and have an intuitive conversation about the suspects associated with these cases. Head over to the Bullhorn Betty channel on YouTube. Get breaking news right here on the Bullhorn Betty channel. Welcome to the Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club. Enjoy your stay and enjoy your day.